Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Hales and I make videos about the books that I'm reading. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm just going to do a chit-chatty video about the after movies and the books because there's been a little bit of news about the movies, so since I've been so obsessed, I just kind of want to talk about that and talk about how I'm feeling about the news that has come out. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Don't mind my horrible sunburn. I know I look like a lobster right now. Nothing I can do about that. I spent way too long outside. So a few days ago, it was announced that After is getting not one, but two spinoffs. There's going to be a prequel based on Before, which I am super excited about. I haven't read this yet, but I am so eager to start it. It's all about Hardin and what happened before he met Tessa, and I think before he moved to the US, and I am currently reading After We Collided as of this video, and he is right about to tell Tessa what happened like before, so like I guess what this book is gonna be about, and I am like right on that chapter and I haven't started it yet, so I don't know what he's gonna tell her. And I'm super excited to get to it, but I think that's what the movie is gonna be about, so I'm really excited if it's gonna be Before, just to see Hardin as a teenager and what kind of leads him to who he is in the first book and the first movie, and just how he becomes Hardin Scott, the total asshole. You know what I mean? Like, because how does he get to this point, you know? How does somebody get to the point of being so cruel and calculating, and just, I think it's something that I'm excited to explore within this book, and I think it'll be interesting to see on screen because the movies make such different choices and they kind of soften his character a lot. So I think that'll be very interesting to see how it plays out. And then the second spin-off series is going to be a sequel series following Hardin and Tessa's children, Emery and Auden, which I'm not even past book 2 yet, but I mean, the series has been out for so long that at this point, spoilers are just, if you don't know already, it's kind of your own fault if you see them. And that's what happened to me with the article, but whatever. So it's going to follow their children and Landon's, I think, child. I think Landon's child, because it said their cousin, and Hardin and Landon are step brothers. So it's going to follow their children, and I'm really excited to see how that happens, because from what I've heard, they don't have like a big flash forward, and you don't really see their children at like Hardin and Tessa's ages. So that's going to be interesting to see, because like we don't really have all that much information about them except that their names are Emery and Auden, you know? So like, how are they going to build this whole sequel about the kids when we really don't know that much about them? I think that's going to be really interesting to find out. I mean, we could know a shit ton about them, and I just don't know because I haven't read the last book yet. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. That's totally fine. But from what I've read, like spoiler-wise, we don't know all that much about them. I could be wrong. I will fully say I could be wrong. And the news that I just saw today is that After We Fell comes out in the US in October. And I am so excited for that. All the teasers and all the pictures and the stills and things have gotten me so excited, and I cannot wait. I know I'll be done with the books by the time the movie comes out, which is like, I like to read the book before the movie comes out, so I'm really excited about that. So I can't wait to go sit in a theater. Finally, hopefully theaters will be back open in October to go and watch After We Fell. Like, that would just be so great, and just, I would just very much enjoy that if possible. So yeah, we've got a lot of news about the After series in the last like 3 days, and I'm really excited about it. I'm just really eager to see how they do the prequel and the sequel for these characters without without Josephine and Hero, because I feel like they're such integral parts of the franchise that having an entire movie about Hardin without Hero is gonna be really just, like, to me, Hero is Hardin, and that's gonna be weird to see. And then having a whole movie where, like, are they gonna cast older actors as Hardin and Tessa? Like, that's gonna, that to me is like what I'm the most worried about. Like, how am I gonna feel about that? It's weird, because to me, Josephine and Hero are Hardin and Tessa, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about a casting change. And that's like my biggest problem right now. I'm really excited to get more insight into Emery and Auden as characters, and I think that it's going to be interesting to see Hardin and Tessa as parents and see how their relationship has grown by the time they have teenage children. But I'm still very wary of where this sequel is gonna go. I know we still have 2 movies before we even get to that point, but I don't know, I'm very on the fence about my feelings right now. I think I don't know how to describe it. I think I'm very, like, cautiously optimistic about it, because there are so many questions that I have. Like, how is it gonna work? Like, how are they gonna work as, like, the Hardin and Tessa that we know versus Hardin and Tessa married with children? Like, what is their dynamic gonna be like after everything? And I know the last book is like After Ever Happy, and they're supposed to be like the title kind of gives it away. You'd think that, like, they finally find that place where they're finally happy and content and able to work through their issues that they might have and can have a mature relationship and everything is okay. But it also, it's like, it's almost like I also kind of want them to be the personification of Taylor Swift's The Way I Loved You, you know? So, ending on the Taylor Swift song comparison note, that's really all I have to say, because I can't even compile my thoughts because there are like so many swirling around in a brain tornado, and I just don't even know what to say. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!